Всем привет, дорогие друзья, с вами Лигр и Honkai старел, да. Такой извиняюсь. Звук с телефона не выключил. Ну хотя бы я понял, что звук хотя бы есть и мне отчетливо слышно. Короче, на самом деле вместо Honkai у нас должен быть Геншин, но я подумал, что, ну блядь, что там делать? На самом деле у меня по плану Геншина я хотел пройти какую-нибудь свиданку с какими-нибудь персонажами, но я подумал, с этим, пожалуй, ну, я подумал, почему бы не оставить уже до следующего патча. Ну, в следующем патче, как раз таки, в 3.8, как раз таки будет дохера контента, и может быть мы к контенту Геншина, может, вернемся. Но все равно в Геншине пока делать нечего. Бездну проходить, ну, просто в данном патче ее проходить будет сложно, 12 этаж вообще хер пройдешь. Вот. Что там, показываю, как я сливаю смолу, ну, кому это будет интересно, ну, просто, а проходить там просто у меня нечего, ну, на Европе уж Америке мне только зачищать карту, так что, я подумал, почему бы тогда не вернуться, ну, вообще, не делать прохождение Honkai Star Rail, пока сюжетка еще имеется. В общем, поэтому так, поэтому и у нас будет стрим по Honkai Star Rail, ну, а дальше, думаю, посмотрим. Долго уж на одной игре зацикливаться не будем, потому что поглядим. Так, ну, в общем, отправляемся, короче, на новую планетку.
Hello? Hello?
Так.
It's about time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the 3 trailblazers, the activity of the fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the star rail have returned to normal.
Так, ну я надеюсь, не слышно уж сильный мой вентилятор. Мне уж пришлось таки вентилятор достать, блин. Потому что сегодня, блядь, ужасно такая дикая жара, блядь, что вообще, блядь. На улице вроде нормально, а дома вообще жара вообще просто невыносимая. Что ж, пришлось, блин, таки это, достать все-таки вентилятор. Ну, во всяком случае, мне хотя бы нормально, хотя бы не так уж и жарко. Ну и вроде бы комп вроде как не сильно шумит, хотя не знаю, слышно его там на фоне или нет. Ну, надеюсь, что не особо слышно. Ладно.
Pom-Pom will dispatch the express shortly, and we'll be leaving Urillo 6. Please be seated and say your goodbyes to this planet.
Да, все, прощай, Ярила 6. Ну, на самом деле не навсегда, а мы еще вернемся сюда, когда нас побочки сюда приведут. Есть же задание с каким-нибудь персонажем. Лофу Сяньчжоу.
Yanqing,
Yes, General.
watch this person carefully. Do you remember me?
I remember. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are not one of them, Jin Yuan. Of 5 people, 3 must pay a price. You are one of them.
Hold on. I'll be there soon.
Да, испугался таки брутального мужика. Блейда. Ну, кстати, мужик классный достаточно. Если мне хватит круток на него, то после ловча, то надеюсь, что мы хотя бы его выбьем.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a warp navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, You drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Кофейные чашки? А там она просто говорит про чашки, а там речь идет про кофейные. Сука, не открывает. Черт.
Morning. You're very punctual. Well, hang on to it. It's cute. The trailblazing of Eurilo 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. That hardly sounds like you. What about that Stellaron inside you? Don't you want to get rid of it?
Да не, нормально. Мы в нем проживем сколько угодно.
The meeting will start soon.
Тем более, зачем от него избавляться? Нам и так с ним хорошо. Так.
Did you receive the destination overview? Excited? You don't seem very excited. After all that cold and exhaustion on Eurilo 6, you must be looking forward to the next planet. Pagana? That's the final stop. Akivilli's homeworld. Pom-Pom wants to visit again too. Unfortunately, the journey's a lot like life. You don't always get where you're going right away. If you're ready, head over to the front of the train. The meeting is about to start. Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, that's me, to reveal the name of our next stop.
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka.
Kafka.
I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one.
No need for the mysterious introduction, Stellaron Hunter.
Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, a corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult, don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals sure know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Herta certainly paid you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And Herta doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Lawfu?
The Syanzhou Lawfu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Syanzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
But what you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, A Stellaron burst occurred on the Lawfu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst? Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the star rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Lawfu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to that?
This companion of yours, Blade, he perished too, right?
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
Ну, погнали. Главное, музыка в атмосферу прям вошла.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Seems like the longer I spend in my room, the stranger things are when I emerge. March told me. If it were one of the other ships, it might have been okay. But I can't go to Loffu. I remember the Sяньчжоу was a sight to behold. Good luck.
Ты чё расскажешь?
It's way too much of a coincidence. A Stellaron hunter shows up at the site of a Stellaron burst that just happens to be occurring nearby? Does anyone... Oh, I'm so mad. She just hijacks our communications and then hangs up? So rude. You used to know her, right? Was she always like this? Taking things seriously all of a sudden? Oh yeah, I just spoke to Dan Heng. Here's the deal. We've all got to vote against. Trust me, she'll hold a democratic vote. One for you, one for me, one for Dan Heng. 3 altogether. We never go anywhere without a consensus.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine. And yes, I'm up.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, let's vote to decide our next move. Our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Sяньчжоу Lофу, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Lофу, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth, but we can't just ignore the intel she's given us. So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Sяньчжоу. All those in favor, hold out your hand. All those against, keep your arms by your side. 3, 2, 1. Three against 2. Well, it looks like the Astral Express crew has a majority vote to head for the Sяньчжоу.
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hong, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Sяньчжоу, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ну, Марк, как всегда, в попытках устоять на ногах после прыжка.
Whoa! So that's a Sяньчжоу ship? It looks even bigger than Eurilo 6!
For the Sяньчжоu, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and then develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Sяньчжоu Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Sяньчжоu territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Welcome to Lawful Skyport. Starskin Fin. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Now you know how I feel when you copy me.
Something's not right.
The signal is still repeating, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Sяньчжоu. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please await transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Ah, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On of the Sяньчжоу Lофу. Well,
Huh? Is this still automated?
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Himiko, stay vigilant back here on the express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Ну шо, погнали. Ну что
You
скажешь?
need to take extra care on this expedition. I've compiled some intel on the Sяньчжоу for you. I hope it comes in useful.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is
Ugh, that Bellabog expedition got in your head, huh?
the Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Sяньчжоу is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Sяньчжоu and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests, it's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. It gives me the creeps. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Ну да, я так и не
Let's
увидим.
move. Keep your wits about you.
Он же так же в сторонке будет стоять, ни хрена не делать. Среди пораженных морой. Ну, короче, все, Лофу, теперь мы и на Лофу. Достаточно интересная такая лока. Так, что у нас там? Ну, с этого дурачка 2000 кредитов забрали.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Да тут не один ранен, тут два. А сундуки и вовсе. Как в Майнкрафте. Вот так вот. Заранее. Чтобы быть к чему-то готовым. Так. Насколько я помню, нам тут сервал не особо пригодится, поэтому можно сэмпл взять. И жасту. Ну давай пока сэмпл оставим. Я не помню, на что этих хуязм. Ну это еще более-менее на ногах стоит.
but there are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Sяньчжоу must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Опять свои, сука, ебаные сирены, блядь, подрубают, суки. Сука, вот заебали, блядь. Да, блядь, я только, блядь, микрофон выключу, опять они, сука, включают. Так, а ты что у нас скажешь?
Up ahead. Please, leave me.
Так.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Я хотел этого смотреть, но в итоге я смотрю другого. Ладно. Так.
Nap time.
Time to go on the offensive. Defend the weak.
А, не, броня тогда не стакается, понял. Я подумал, она стакается, а на самом деле нет. То есть дополнительно прожимать дополнительные усиления бессмысленно. Ну окей. Во всяком случае, теперь мы знаем об этом. Что вот эти бафы ни хрена не стакаются. Так.
We're just having fun. Try this on for size.
Savor the vigor of life.
Lance at the ready.
А, так-то.
Not a scratch.
Ну, короче, от ветреного персонажа особо пользы нету.
Reach the end of the storm.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Hey, you there? We need your help.
Ну, погнали, поможем этой красочной лисице.
Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
Flaming lance. Forward.
A one-time enemy.
О, всех половили. Да, пока они сейчас будут воскрешаться, лучше ускорить этот процесс. Так.
Nap time.
Не всех, конечно, ваншотнули.
Sounds like more
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors.
Интересная такая
My
лисица.
name is Tingyun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
При всем этом, единственный персонаж, который у меня нету ни на основе, ни на Европе. Только она мне не выпала. Только она.
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
Но он уже не человек бита. Но по факту человек бита. Он же с битой ходит. Бейсболист все-таки.
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun, to help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now. I'll lead the way.
Так, ну прежде чем как пойдем, мы тут немножко покопаемся.
Monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Mara-struck.
Ну да. Видишь, так сказать, бывшие солдаты. Так. Вижу. Кое-кого. Окей, а смысл тогда вас тут убивать, когда вы нам, по сути, никакого вреда не приносите? Ну, то есть они ничего не охраняют, просто стоят. Смысл тогда их убивать? Ну, еще 20 кредит, 2000 кредита. Один. Заодно побегаем, полутаем в сундуки, где только можно. Так. Тут головка достаточно интересная с кубиком. Да-да-да, спасибо, держите в курсе. Дайте покрутить этот куб. Так, а вот здесь бы я на самом деле взял бы усиление. Так. Так, а вот сейчас мы за ним вернемся. Вот за этой вот. Так, что у нас там? Ну 5 уязвимостей проявить. Сделано. Сколько у меня там нефрита? А, уже 10 есть. Так-ка тогда обменяем. 50 штук. Так, кстати говоря, по баннеру где-то уже вроде как уже завтра. Сегодня какое? 26? А, 27, да. Где-то уже вроде как завтра уже должен быть этот баннер лоча. Этого чудака с гробиком. Так, а тут у нас что-нибудь есть? Здесь сундуки хорошо так запрятаны. Я когда первый раз изучал всю эту карту, блядь, я даже сундук еле как умудрялся найти. Здесь прям нормально таки запрятаны. Так. Так, ну тут, наверное, выгоднее огнем ударить.
How many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
We're just having fun.
You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready. Defend the weak.
Поэтому я смотрю, после того, как мы прожимаем защиту, вся броня сбрасывается.
Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Savor the vigor of it.
Time to go on the offensive. Indestructible.
Simple Koski always takes care of his
Nap time.
Так. Ну что, сейчас бахнем? По полной. Я даже вот так сделаю.
Time to go on the offensive.
Ну, почти всех сняли.
We're just having fun.
А вот теперь сняли.
You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Готов. Еще и дополнительно. Так, вот тут, наверное, мы все же захилимся.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I owe you one. We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Naughty children, nap time.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Одного таки повалили. Это все еще в заморозке.
Here comes the medicine.
Nice teamwork. Fracture!
A one-time strike with heart!
We're just having fun.
Savor the vigor of it.
Ну я уж подумал, ты что скажешь.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Вот хотя бы один лег.
Blade in flight!
Так, на всякий случай
Just in time.
подвигаемся.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I owe you one. Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Nap time.
Time to go on the offensive. Indestructible.
Strike with heart!
Savor the vigor of it.
Ну, от ветряного тут, я смотрю, не особо есть тут вообще хоть какая-то польза.
Looks good.
Больше лед и огонь нужен, ежели чем ветер. Потому что от ветра, я смотрю, практически толку нет. Но огонь есть, лед есть. Значит, можно поставить кого-нибудь это.
Don't worry, miss.
Другого.
I have a favor to ask. That's all.
Favor? Count me out. What if we do it wrong and you get your cloud cronies to throw us in jail?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. Our road ahead is barricaded. Do you see? The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
Ну да, до него смахнем. Он же нихуя не делает, блять, он же так стоит в сторонке, ну пускай хотя бы подвигает что-нибудь.
What? Does he look like a crane to you?
Ну а чё нет?
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right? I knew it! This will be a breeze for you. We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting a...
Time for some swordplay!
We're just having fun.
Блять, не ту кнопку.
Naughty children, nap time.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Blade in flight!
We're just having fun.
You're in bad shape.
Pressure.
Strike with heart!
Senpo Koski always...
Time for a shot. Savor the vigor of it.
To the finish.
So, how many of my blade in flight?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Спасибо, держите в курсе. Так. Вот это, смотрю, никак, видимо, не сдвинуть. Или можно? Не, можно сдвинуть. Так, куда еще можно? Ну, только направо. А обратной пути уже нет. Так. Тогда давайте-ка мы с вами схитрим. Что у нас там еще? А вот прикиньте, если не было обратного пути, вот этого телепорта, тогда все. Получается, мы бы дальше просто бы не прошли. Все. головоломка. Не совсем понимаю. А, кажись, понял. Вот так.
So that's how it works.
Все. Вот надо такие уголовки делать, что вообще даже с первого раза не поймешь, как их делать. Как проходить. Заново дверку откроем. Так, вот еще одна головоломка. Тут до хрена головоломок. Да, типа вот этот компас. Да, спасибо. Это пока что простейшие. Там даже такие будут, что вообще хрен пройдешь.
Looks good.
Ну все, куча реликвий насобираем. Так. Тут надо только телепортироваться.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
A one-time enemy.
Ник, по мне это самые упорные противники, которые вообще тут есть.
Indestructible.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Так, сейчас тут до хера будет. Так. Блять, не того!
Time for some sword play.
Sounds like more business knocking.
You're in bad shape.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
I'm okay.
Defend the weak.
Blade in flight.
Sampo Koski always tried this on for size.
Nap time.
So, how many am I? Strike with heart. Practice is over. Swords descend.
You're in bad shape.
I'm on guard.
Sounds like more business knocking.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Şimdi...
Looks good. Will of preservation!
Shift the balance.
Давай.
Blade in flight!
We're just having fun.
Savor the vigor of it.
Indestructible.
So, how many am I?
Try this on for size.
You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
А, кстати, если может, там он только что это сшелся с пути.
What are you waiting for?
Ну, ведь отбросил бомбу и
The
краски
customer
он
is
продолжил
king.
свой путь.
And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it
Вроде
worth my
как.
while.
Или тебе не показалось?
A one-time enemy strike with heart!
We're just having fun.
Naughty chill. Savor the vigor of it.
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
That'll. You're in bad shape.
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Time for some sword play! Blade in flight!
Senpo Koski always takes care of it.
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Такая птица. Сама не сообщила, что собирается передвигаться, а я, блин, в бой влез. Сука. Так. Не протыкает заразу. Ага. Так, по сундукам чё? 9 из 10.
Get ready and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Чем там разобраться собралась? Вот там ни хрена не делайте, так в сторонке стоит. Один я тут махаюсь.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
A strong adversary. Strike with heart.
Not a scratch.
Immortality means forever.
Savor the vigor.
Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Blade in flight.
We're just having fun.
Nap time.
Secret of the Saints.
Strike with heart.
Try this on for size.
Savor the vigor.
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
Blade in flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Вот так-то.
Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Какое-то недоставленное письмо мы еще получили. Так, у нас еще головоломочка. Нам бы уже повернуто куда надо, окей.
This can go towards my allowance.
Одна из таких вот больших локаций, которая долго чутка прогружается. Во всяком случае, у меня.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Lofú, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Lofú. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskiff Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Amy Cassiter. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskiff Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yukong.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Belobog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. See?
Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking.
Прыгающиеся леса. Так, что у нас по ачивкам? Шо, погнали. Проходы все перекрыли. Черти, кстати, автомат торговый есть. Так. Да, возьмем. А почему бы и нет? Лишним не будет. Еще один.
Looks good.
Ничего. Вижу сундук. Рыцарь не пропускает. Черт. Даже в город не пропускает. Так, ничего тут такое не валяется. Что можно забрать? Есть. Еще один сундук. Чисто подбираю все, что вижу.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I've brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess.
Ну, кстати, скоро ее тоже добавить. Она типа будет еще одним хиллером. Типа в игре недостаточно хиллеров. Типа из хиллеров тут всего, по-моему, только 2 перса. И на Натах и Байлу. Байлу, сука, не все могут обзавестись. А Натаха есть у всех. Так что вот так вот. В моем случае у меня Байлу есть, так что 2 хиллера у меня и так в кармашке есть. Поэтому зал воспоминания проходить, думаю, никаких проблем не будет.
Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Lawfu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Syanzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Syanzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Sяньчжоу Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
Нахрена спрашивают, прилетали сюда?
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Lofu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jingyuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Lofu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Lawful.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Sяньчжоу matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined, I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
If you are able to capture this Stellaron hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Lofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known.
Хорошо, однако, поговорили. Просто выбираю диалоги на то, чтобы просто умолчать. Ну-ка. Че, больше нету про диалог, где нужно промолчать? Или еще есть? Видимо, больше нет. Забавно в итоге вышло.
I've heard of you. The Alliance is very interested in the Astral Express. Bring her to us.
Вот и все ответы.
Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you. If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Вот и поговорили. Сколько их просто промолчали часть диалога. Особенно молчит анонимный зритель.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Да пошел ты уж, чудак. Так ты чё стоишь?
What do you make of this, Chung Yuan? Oh, come on. You think everyone's suspicious. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general. We've got a Syanzhou general on our side. This time we have to... Wait, does this seem familiar to you? Let's hope he does.
Ну куда ж как не в отель? Само собой в отель, надо же где-то заночевать. Окей, а звук где? Что со звуком? Кто озвучку взломал? Раз нет озвучки, нет смысла и тогда и слушать их диалог. Будем считать, что этого диалога мы особо это и не видели. Задолбали в жизнь диалоги. Еще удивительно, что здесь нету озвучки. Скорее всего, просто баг. То, что когда я проходил именно вот впервые, тут была озвучка. Скорее всего, просто баг произошел. Пошли.
Madam Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about some tea together? No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madam Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Ugh, I felt like I suddenly lost weight when we passed through.
There was a gravitational shift. The same thing happens when we warp jump, only we feel heavier.
You know, you're talking my language. But I like your explanation too, Mr. Yang.
The Syanzhou possesses extremely advanced technology. If I'm not mistaken, we've been in an artificial ecosphere since we arrived at the skyport. The evidence is above us.
There's a huge star in the sky, and you're only interested in the clouds?
right. Something with a mass as huge as a Xianzhou ship should keep clear of any planets on its course. Otherwise, it risks being caught up in the gravitational pull. The sky here is an artificial boundary. I imagine it was created to shield residents from the pitch dark of outer space and the negative emotions that it can generate. Fascinating. I heard that residents of the Xianzhou have extremely long lifespans, which would require them to make great efforts to preserve their mental health. Meaning...
When you travel with Mr. Yang, he'll give you a thesis on everything he sees. If you have the patience to let him go on and on.
Right, okay. Let's get back to work.
Это типа отель, в который нельзя войти.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that Madame Yukong doesn't have her merits.
Да кого ты обманываешь?
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Lofu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Why don't you go back yourself? Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Precisely. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisan Ship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
Ну, ты поговорили.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Syanjo Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Syanjo is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Syanjo is in danger. This man, he...
Wait.
If he's on the ship, then Welt, March, and him. Everyone is in grave danger. But...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Don Hung. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
Так, что ты у нас расскажешь?
You want to disembark, Don Hung? Changed your mind? Well then, Pom-Pom wishes you the best of luck. Make sure you return before the Express departs. And bring Pom-Pom back some local specialties?
Обойдешься.
can't send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work.
Так, ну тут, по-моему, ничего такого не найдем. То есть здесь мы просто как типа
Virtually nothing has changed since I left. This will strengthen our position. It's too late to repent. Clemency, the time is now.
Вот и он. Того,
Stay
кого
where you
будем
are.
убивать.
I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Let me through, or I'll go. You're not going anywhere.
Step aside.
Dodge this.
You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right. Take this. Shape of rise Venus.
Merciful Medicus!
Want to see what I can do? A little too much fun.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry about me. Move carefully.
Eternal sleep is not the dead will return. That which is seized must be repaid.
Mortality means forever.
Dodge this. Take this. Shape of rise Venus.
It's too late to repent.
Immortality.
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushong of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay. You're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. You're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo Cha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Так, еще музычку получили.
Oh, you've arrived. No, only an extra couple of hours. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Cloudford, Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Well, fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo. I was just making small talk. Never mind the details.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going. Shall we, my benefactors?
Готовы.
Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Aww, he's so cute! I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is D-Ting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, D-Ting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell D-Ting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yoon, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces, where did they go? Is D-Ting malfunctioning? Got it. He says the wind is too strong here at the port, so it's not easy to follow the scent. That's just the psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how to put up a challenge. Let's look around and see if we can find any other clues.
Or we could ask around? Look how busy this place is. Someone must have seen Miss Ting Yoon. That's not cheating, right? We're just collecting intel.
Так, найти с помощью Тинны. Так, ну короче, что, пошли искать эти детали. Ну, там еще предмет был.
Miss Ting Yoon must have left us these clues, right?
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
Всю нашли лисицу, так, и нашли сундук. Так, а погоди-ка, я вижу, по-моему, еще один сундук. Я такой, чтобы уходил и не обыскивал сундуки по этой локации. Так что мы одолжим собаку ненадолго в поиске сундуков. Она же не против. Так, по-моему, там еще сундук должен быть. Вот он. По-моему, все сундуки нашли здесь. Нет, не все. Нашли мы всего лишь 7. Может, еще часть сундуков где-то есть. А вот еще один. Прикус, просто идет. Так, по-моему, еще в той стороне должен быть сундук. Интересно, запах духов мы тут учуем? Не, не учуем. Это было бы забавно. Так. Ну, тут ничего нету. Идем. И еще один. Еще один остался. Короче, тупо взяли собаку на прокат, которая ни хера не ищет сундуков, зато так чисто вот компаньон как побегал. А, вон он сундук. Все, вот теперь все собрали. Все.
Me. Dating's quite handy when it comes to tracking, isn't he? If you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Don't let her escape.
Так. Ну а насчет поиска Кафки, я полагаю, можно в принципе начать, думаю, в следующий раз. Долго уж я засиживаться не буду уж. Думаю, практически около 2 часов, думаю, будет достаточно. Так что с поиска Кафки мы оставим на следующий стрим. Так что на этом мы с вами закончим. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр, дорогие друзья. С вами был Игорь. Ставьте лайк, комментируйте, подписывайтесь. Увидимся с вами на следующем стриме. И всем пока-пока.
Nice.